Hello guys, how are you? Yeah, I'm good, thanks for asking. How the 2021 been treating you fishing-wise so far? Because I haven't caught a single fish yet this year. And that's pretty frustrating, believe me. Thank God, at least the end of 2020 was a bit better for me. So yeah, as you might guessed already, this is an old footage from my last 2020 fishing session. And let me tell you something, that day was a good day for me. Yeah, not so good for my two friends that were fishing with me, but let's leave that aside. So in this video, I will try to show you some winter pike fishing tips and to which lure worked absolutely fantastic for me this winter so far. I'm talking about pike fishing, of course. So enough talking, or at least enough talking and looking at me just throwing that lure in the water and catching the same fish I've been catching all the time in 2021. So yeah, let's jump into some action. Boom! The action is here! Yeah, so I was not filming while I had a bite, and I had to improvise in order to get some footage from this little fella, so I just turned my GoPro on in the middle of that incredible fight. As you can see, it felt almost as amazing as if I hooked into the Atlantic bluefin tuna, maybe even better. But yeah, at least I've got some of the fight on camera. Pay attention to see what was the magical lure of the day, and in my case, magical lure of this winter. And yeah, that's it. That's actually a Fox Rage Pro Grub with 12 centimeters, yeah, 12 centimeters I think, which is about 4.7 inches in natural color with a tiny bit of red on the tail. As you also might have noticed, that Pike gave us some hard time while unhooking her. She just wouldn't open her mouth and let the lure go for anything. The following scenes contain some incredible underwater footage and of course magnificent underwater angles. So just watch this. There is only one way to describe that art. An absolute disaster. Even though I caught that previous fish, the bite was extremely slow that day. From the point when I caught that last fish, we had absolutely zero bites for like 3.5 hours. But then, this happened. Yep, fish on. And on the same lure once again, the Fox Rage Pro Grub. That fish was way better than the last one, and the bite was very similar also. Fish took the lure on the fall, and that's actually a very useful and important information. When fish likes to take the lure during the fall, the key is to always pay attention to your line, because the lightest twitch or movement of your line could mean the fish took your lure. And also, to maximize your chances, you should always use the right weight, because if the weight is too heavy, the lure is going to sink too fast and the fish is going to be unable to bite at it. And if you use the weight that it's too light, the action of the lure might not be as good as it could be, and it might just prevent fish from striking at it. So test your lure before fishing with it and try to find the perfect combination that your lure is going to work perfect. At that point, I don't really know what else to tell you about that particular fish and how I caught it, so yeah, music time! Oh yeah, just one more thing about that fish, that underwater release was better, right? Only about 5 minutes after the last fish, the action continued. Pay attention to my line after I cast the lure in the water. Just before I start reeling, you could see my line moved a little bit faster than normal. And once again, I hooked into a decent fish. And on the fall, again. And at that point, the music returns! Pike, 70 centimeters on the dot, about 27.5 inches, and she swam away strong. Oh, look at that! I have another fish on! I kinda did the same mistake, like with the first fish, so I just turned my GoPro on in the middle of the fight. But once again, the same lure, the same bite, all the fish bit on the Fox Rage Pro Grub on the fall that day, which is incredible. I really had a great day of fishing, and I hope these days return quickly. That fish was about 60 centimeters or 23.5 inches long. So that was the last fish of the day. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video and hopefully you learned something new. And see you guys in the next video. Bye bye. Oh yeah, by the way, enjoy the music and the underwater release. Bye.